Greetings, all my beautiful souls, disciples or non disciples. I love you all the same, and I suffer all the same with you, whether or not you are my so called disciples or you are faithful to any other belief, or not even that. May you always remember God's love and God's blessing, unconditional, everywhere. Just don't forget that. Then your life here will be better, and your life after here will be reassured of heavenly bliss, happiness, and peace. I would like to talk a little bit about peace again, because this is what most of you would like to know about. As you can see, peace is getting closer and closer to complete, even though it takes too long for all of your expectations, hopes, and takes too long for my liking also. Believe me, I long for peace even more than you do. Even then, I'm at least still alive and grateful to be able to talk to you through all this advanced technology. We are not at the peak of technological reign yet, but still we are much better now than some 100 years ago. Huh? Always be grateful for what you have. Now, peace takes too long to come. There are many reasons. When humans are born into this world, they already are surrounded by you can say it's a bubble, yes, of some kind, similar to a bubble. And they are all wrapped in it. And according to their karma of the past lives and the affinity with those lives, people, they even will be double wrapped into another bubble, a bigger bubble, which forms a world, just for example, like our world today. And everyone carries the bubble around them, which they cannot escape. But they could act like normal humans that you see around you. They can do all their normal activities like humans, but they cannot see the bubble. That is a problem. The bubble is, we can call it karma, and the bigger bubble is called collective karma, meaning everyone has a little bit of contribution of their karma into this world, which creates that big bubble which envelops all of them into one society. It's like our planet right now. It's very difficult or impossible, almost impossible to ever be free from the big bubble and from the small bubble. But still, we can always, enhance it, improve it, so that we can have better freedom than if we did not improve it. We improved it by our moral standard, by our vegan diet, by our good deeds for society to whomever is in need, by loving, protecting the animal people and all beings in the same bubble as we are. Everyone born here must have a bubble, and together they contribute something to create that big bubble around all of them. Some contribute more, some less. Depends on their karma, heavy or light. But no one can escape their own personal bubble or their big bubble that surrounds all of them. that wraps all of them up, not surrounds, but wraps them all up. So they stay in one world together and look like they're alive and active and all that, but they are all in one prison, a big prison, and they're individually imprisoned, like maybe house arrest or something like that, a similar situation. The only thing that can help them to get out of the bubble is the master power. If they're fortunate enough to meet a master, believe in the master, and practice what the master taught them, then they can be free. And if they don't continue to create more karma, then they will never have to come back down to this plane of physical existence. But they will be, lifted up and put on the path to return home. Home is not just one home, but many homes. Some are lower level spiritually, and some are higher or middle spiritual level. There are two types of people who are lifted up. One is by their own karma, a good karma or some spiritual connection or practice here and there in former life or this life. One is completely free and will be on the way back to the great home before all creations began. That's your home, your real home. But only with the grace and power of the Master, the living Master, true Master, ordained by God, then you can reach that status, either in this lifetime or you can continue your journey home after this lifetime. Except these people, others have to go wherever their karma leads them, either to hell or lower heaven, higher heaven, or highest possible reachable heavens. The so-called heaven begins already in the astral world, which is next to our world. The astral world has many levels, more than hundreds. And the lowest one is hell. And the higher heavens, where most of the so-called near-death people have reached and come back to this world to tell other humans all about it. So there are different kinds of experiences in near-death experiences. For more spiritual elites, they could go to the second level or the third level max without the master power and a master grace to liberate these people. They will come back. From the third or the second or the astral level, they all come back to continue their journey again until one day they will be completely liberated by a true enlightened God-ordained master. These are the most fortunate and the most mature souls. Even if we achieve peace, we won't be able to be liberated from the three confined worlds. But nevertheless, having peace, people might have more time, more tranquility, spirit, and think of what else is beyond this physical world. But within war, there might also be a similar effect, or an even more intensive one. Because the people in war, they'll be afraid they will realize the ephemeral nature of the physical life, and they might also be kind of encouraged or intensified in their longing to have real peace, the peace that we can only find in a higher heaven. In the lower heaven of the astral world, there might also still be war, so it's not complete peace yet. The reason is because the majority of people don't have a living master to clean them up completely and take them onto a different road for liberation, the priority road, the exclusive road reserved only for free souls. Because in this world, not just in the astral world. There are all kinds of mixed existences of humans and animal people. Thus, peace is harder to achieve because anyone who would like to create peace for this world in time of war or in time of desperate conflict has to untie so many innumerous kinds of knots in order to free every enmity, any kind of killing karma from former lives or from other worlds. Some people are born from other planets, other worlds, etc. So they have different karma and all that. The soul is completely tranquil, completely peaceful, completely blissful. But as they come into this world or any other planetary world, they have to be encased in physical protection, such as the physical body, okay? Because this world is too horrible for the soul to bear. No soul can be incarnated without a bubble, either by choosing a defect or by past lives' karma. They will have a bubble and they will be placed into the suitable world for them to continue to survive in the physical domain. Because life after life, the soul has been encased. And while being encased, they must have the mind and the body and the emotion, the psychological ability, all kinds of things that are mixed into a formed human existence. Because of all that, they also interact with the other humans around them, and because of the interaction, it will create conflict, love, attachment, cooperation, etc. And for that, the karma will be born more and more. So there will be more entanglements into this kind of system.